All right, everybody, welcome back. We just did the first part, which is being able to what? Choose your targets. Now, like I told you, most professional digital marketers do not know how to select your target for your industry. And the simplest way to do it is to ask the 7 golden questions, which I just pointed out to you. So this is what you do. After you have asked the 7 golden questions, you pick the answer, then you go to the second procedure, which is using the API keys to check whether those audience you selected exist on Facebook, and also if the audience size is sizable enough for you to get a good enough number of prospects that can look into your business offer and convert from there. So at this point, I'm going to teach you how you're going to put it on Facebook. And in line with teaching me that, I'm going to teach you some shortcuts. All right? Just go to the points. All right? And I'll give you the reasons based on experience and using different objectives on Facebook marketing. All right, let me tell you how it works. So I'm going to share the screen with you. All right, at this point, and I'm going to go to Facebook Messenger. All right, I'm going to share that with you. Now, this is my Facebook Messenger. The way I got here, let me use the, let me go straight to my Facebook page first. All right, let me go straight to my page. Oh, did I just do something wrong? Yeah. Okay. Now, when you log into your Facebook account, this is what you're going to see. All right, you're going to see your normal dashboard and all the rest. Now, first and foremost, you need to create a page. If you want to create a page, you just click this small plus button, and then you click page, and you create a page. All right. Right now, we want to go to the crux of the matter, which is actually uploading your adverts, the target you selected. Now you'll see something here on the top left corner of your screen. Sam Lolo, this the person's name, COVID-19 Information Center. And then you see ads, you see more. If you want to just see, we are not going to all this. But when you see ads, you just click on ads. And then your ads manager is loading at this point. All right. Now, these are different adverts I've done. The reason why you want to go to this point is some people have been used to doing boosted posts. You will be spending a lot of money when you're doing that on your adverts. That's what most amateurs have been doing. All right. But when you go through this platform that I'm showing you, you can actually create your adverts from scratch. Use certain targets that may not be available when you are doing boosted posts. Now, we're together. So let's start. You go here. All right, this is one of the accounts. So you go here, this green button, you click create. All right. Now you have 3 parts when you go about doing your adverts. You have classes: awareness, consideration, conversion. All right. Awareness is you want the first option. You have 2 options there. It says show your ads to people who are most likely to remember them. Right about now, you are not planning for anybody to buy. You just want people to remember. People that do that is musicians. People that do that is brands. They just want brand awareness. You don't want brand awareness, even if you wanted to be part of it. You want to sell. So if you use this, you may not get any conversion at the end of the day. Then you have reach. Show your ads to maximum number of people. Reach is mostly used for retargeting. If you have done an advert before using conversion and you have captured the data of people, you can retarget them, and you go to reach and they will see the advert again. All right, that's about it. Okay, and I can give you an example for those in Nigeria. You would have noticed when Zenith Bank was doing their new campaign where they said you can now open an account with 0 balance. If you check very well, they were not planning to sell anything to you when you went about opening that account. They only made you aware, and at the end of the day, you're the one that walked into a Zenith Bank's office and said you want to find out if it's true, and then you open an account. I, for one, did that when it came, because before now, for those who are in other parts of the world, for you to open an account in Zenith Bank, you need relatively a savings account. You need relatively about $250, which is 100,000 naira. All right. So those are the companies that need brand awareness. Even Coca-Cola does this sometimes. They're not planning for you to buy Coke after they're doing their adverts. They just want you to what? Have an awareness. They call it defense budget, in which you bring the memory of the brand into someone, not necessarily you want them to what? You want them to buy from that advert. All right? So you may want to take note of that. Then consideration, you have a whole lot. Now, consideration, you send people to a website, your app, your Facebook, event, and all that. Now, let me tell you, like I told you, I'm going to tell you shortcuts. When you're doing campaigns to visit your website and you want people to buy, I will advise you not to go for traffic. And there's a reason. Traffic is cheap, but I've done about 4, 5, 6 adverts, of which the people that were attracted to my page were not the ideal, even after I was using my targeting. All right? So traffic might be cheap, but the entry may not give you what you want. So you may want to skip that. Then you have engagement. Engagement are used for influencers. If you want people to just be talking about a topic of interest or anything, you can use this. All right? Then you have app installs. Like for some people, you would have seen most adverts whereby as soon as you click on it, you immediately go to either Google Play Store or iOS Play Store or any of those kind of stores. All right. Now, the essence, the objective of the advert was for you to what? Download the app. All right. Then they can use it to do a lot of companies, e-commerce, loan giving schemes. They use this particular option to do adverts on Facebook. So this is what you consider. Video views. If I want people to just view my video, all right, I can use this. This doesn't necessarily convert. It may or may not convert. All right, that's something you should note. All right, so you should look at the consideration. Look at it. It says here, show people video ads. They didn't tell you anything about people are going to buy. You get. Now, this other lead generation is this. The same way you do email listing and all that, you collect leads, and you collect people to sign up. On Facebook directly, you can actually use this option, all right, for them to what? Give you their details. Automatically, on Facebook already has their name and phone number or email. You can add to the field, either you want their phone number, their city, or any other contact. And after the field, you can either after the field, they immediately call you, all right? They immediately send you an email, send you a text, chat with you, or go to your website directly once you use this lead generation. It's one of the powerful tools. I've used it a lot of times in my adverts. Then you have messages. You can choose Messenger, WhatsApp, or people to what? Interact with you on Instagram, depending on what you want. But I'm going to tell you, 99% of the time, you are going to use conversion. Look at what conversion is. If you actually want to sell something, which most people want to, I'm very sure you want to make money from the business. Now, what does it say? You said you're showing your hearts to people most likely to take a valuable action, like making a purchase or adding payment info on your website, app, or in Messenger. This is one of the powerful tools, all right, that incorporates what is called a Facebook pixel, like a picture that captures what the person is doing, and you can use it for retargeting. If somebody was trying to make payments, you can actually retarget your advert to those people that were trying to make payments and people who are likely to make payment. Does that make sense? So you basically get to show your advert to the same type of people that are taking a peculiar action on your website. So let's use this. So you click on conversions, you see something like this, all right, and you go to continue. Now, there are 3 sets of an advert, all right? The naming of the advert, the choosing of the ad sets, the creatives, all right, and the ad copy. These are the 3 parts. Now, when you have campaign name, you can call it any name. There's no restriction on spellings or anything. You can say, let's say, because we are doing sales automation act, so we can say sales automation act campaign. All right. Leave out these special categories, except you're doing something related to credit, elections, or politics. But if you're already saying using this is not really attracting you, This is for people that are really doing business and want people to know about their brands and what have you. So, yeah, if you click on edit, it will still show you all the objectives. You already chosen conversions. If you wanted to change, you can change here at this point, but we'll leave it at this. Then we have this option called A/B test. Now, let me tell you, most professional marketers may tell you this advertising, but I've told you, I'm going to tell you my own experience. When you go about advertising, when you go about advertising on Facebook, and Facebook says you can test. Maybe you want to test which one people will respond more, either the video, the hard copy, and all the rest. You can actually do it on one. Now, when you give that to Facebook, what you're telling Facebook already is, Facebook, I'm not really interested in people converting. If it converts, fine. But I want to know which one will work before I now use the appropriate objective on the adverts. But what I tell people is this: do the adverts separately. It's still the same thing. You see the response. I've done that several times. When I did two adverts, I discovered that I can actually separate. I separated it, and I saw the response from this other one. I saw the response from this other one, and I immediately knew the way they adverts. That's what it is. Now, so you, with experience, I'm just telling you shortcuts you can use. There'll be no need of you going by checking on this and checking on that, or doing it all at once. So just go straight. If you have to do one on the same advert, there has different options for you to test. Do this accordingly. So that's one. Then you now go straight to campaign optimization. You on this. Now, campaign optimization, you choose how much you want to spend. All right. By now, you must have set up your ad sets. If you wanted your settings to be in naira or in dollars. So for those in Nigeria, it's in naira. So any part of the world, you use the currency that most suits you. So let's say you're doing 2,000 naira per day. Okay. Now these daily budgets, you still come to the point where you choose the day you want your advert to run. So this is just to choose the name of your advert, to record the objective, which is conversion, which we have chosen here. All right. And then you choose your budget. And then here, they give you different options. Lowest cap, cost cap. I will tell you, go with the lowest cap, except you know what you're doing with the cost cap. Lowest cost means that Facebook will spread your budget accordingly and give you the maximum results. So you can trust Facebook for that. There's no need trying to minimize. You may not get the desired results. Show more options. Ask scheduling. Now don't bother about this. It doesn't mean you see your run ads all the time. You can adjust your adverts to the number of days you want. So you go straight to next. Now this takes you to the second part of your adverts. Now the second part of your advert will cause you to choose is where you put all those targeting, all those answers that you are been using. Now, this is where you're going to put them. So still yet, we just go with the same name, sales automation arc. You can call it any name you like. So you don't have to stick to this asset. Now, the thing is this, you have four options. What are you where are you doing the conversion? Are you doing it on the website? Are you doing it on the app? Are you doing it on the messenger? Are you doing it on WhatsApp? We are doing it on website. You already show is a default setting, and that's what we're using. All right. You choose your events. What we're choosing is leads. All right. What we're choosing is leads. That's what we're choosing. All right. That's what we're choosing. Okay. You're choosing that. Forget about this. Leave it off. Leave it off. Then you go straight to budgets. Today is 15th. Now I'll do this again for you to see. When you go to the section of budget and schedule, what you need to do is what? You go in here, you click on the dates. Today is 15. Let's say you click on it. Now this is the calendar right here. Let's say you want the advert to run on the 20th. To run on the 20th, so you just go here. click on 20th, and you want to choose the time of the adverts. You just click on the number. Let's say you want the advert to start 7 p.m. 7 p.m. So you click 7 there. You come to the next dot. You use your tab button, or you just click there. You put 00, and it's already on PM. If you want to set it to start in the morning, you click here. You change AM. So however you want it. Now, do not forget to set the end date. If not, Facebook will be running the advert continuously and will run your budget dry. So you click here. So the advert, remember, we're starting on 20th. If you want to run your advert for 3 days, you just add 20 plus 3, that's 23. So that will be 1, 2, 3. It will stop on the 23rd. And then you can choose the time. The exact time, 24 hours in between. So you could choose 7:0 a.m. All right? And you to stop exactly. Now, what this means is from the time it started 20th to 23, which is 3 days, and we have already chosen 2,000, it is 2,000 times 3, which is 6,000 that you're going to spend on your adverts. So after doing that, you move to your audience. Now, this is the real dicey part. What you see here, you see things like create new audience, use saved audience, create new custom audience, location, and all that. Okay, what you need to start with is the location. All right. When you see location, you choose. If you want to set to Nigeria, all right. Now let's cancel. Let's say, all right, this is what you see if you're not choosing any location. So right about now, you click here, people living in that area, and then you come to search location. If you want to send to Nigeria, you just click Nigeria, all right? Okay, and you just click Nigeria, Nigeria will show up. But let's say you want to set to Los Angeles, you just click on Los Angeles. Okay, it'll tell you California, America. It gives you also other option called Los Angeles County, all right, which is a county. But if it's a city you want to set, you just click on the city. Now, let's say you want to set to Lagos, Nigeria. You click on Lagos, Nigeria. It will show you two options. It will show you the Lagos city. It will show you the Lagos, Nigeria state. So you want to click on. So you could choose the location where you want your adverts and people to what? View your adverts accordingly. Are we together? All right. Now you go to age. Now go to the top right corner. If you need to change. Now in age, what you look at is 18. It gives you 1865. Now, in most parts, what I tell people is show your adverts to people who are more likely to show your adverts to people who are more likely to have the money to pay for your adverts, pay for your services. There's no point showing your adverts to people who ordinarily fall within an age group that may like your product, but they usually don't buy. How do you know? It's very simple. Before you put anything online to sell, how do they respond offline? Which categories of persons and which age group do they buy? You need to know all that. All right. So let's choose an age group. Just test run it. 35 years old. And now, for those who are in the Latin America, Europe, and you want to access African markets, you may want to make do with this price, this age range. All right? Because a lot of times you have people who are adults at 30 who may not necessarily have the cash to pay for a service. All right? But a lot of people who are 35 years have already established themselves in a working career, and they have cash that might be used for investments, for business, and free cash to spend on whatever item. So you want to work with that age group. And then you put a boundary, because not everybody that can buy 55. So that's that. So you come to gender. All right. You have the option, or that means both male and female, or you choose men or women. So if your item is only for women, you choose. If your item is meant for men, you choose. Now, the last time I did this, I was selling the products, health product that treated ladies' irregular menstruation, ovarian cyst, and the rest. Okay, but since the product is also women, I just chose only women. It doesn't make any sense showing to a man because it actually wasn't meant for them. But we are assuming that all the products are meant for women, so we choose this. All right. Now, the next stage is the detailed targeting. This is the most important part. Now, I will tell you offhand, you'll see a box being ticked, which is reach people beyond your detailed targeting selection when it's likely to improve performance. I will advise you to switch it off. Why is that so? Because in my experience, if you keep it on, that means Facebook is going to increase the size of your audience to reach. I can tell you the algorithm seems to always pick the wrong set of people. So from my experience, I found out that it will not convert appropriately. So you want to switch it off. Now, you remember our answers that we chose, okay? Those answers you chose, which is in your notes, which you have now recorded the targeted audience size and all the rest. All right, we will use this to find out if they truly exist on Facebook. So I think the first answer we chose was Robert Kiyosaki. Okay. All right. Now you see Robert Kiyosaki, you see Robert Kiyosaki. Be careful now to choose this. You can just tap on it. You will notice that the size here confirms with the audience size in your notes based on the API you have selected. So you click on Robert Kiyosaki. All right. Then we chose Brian Tracy. Now this was a test for a marketing company. So Brian Tracy is just one. Yes, 745. It's the same with our audience size. You click on it. We also chose the Carnegie. All right, I hope I got the spelling right. Okay, yeah, I got it right. So now this is based the answers we chose for the first golden question to selecting our appropriate audience on Facebook. So you have Bill Carnegie, you have then we chose Grant Cardone. All right, this was a sample test I did with my students, so you can actually find more. But make sure the answers are relevant to your business offer. That's the idea. All right, so we have that. Other interest we choose, I believe we answered the second question. The second question is, which books, blogs, or websites do they listen, do they read? All right, and I told you the same way to answer that question is from the answer in the first question, what books have they written? So, Robert Kiyosaki has written Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. All right, so you have an audience size of 5 million people around the world. You choose that. He has written, Dale Carnegie has written How to Make Friends. How to make friends and influence people. How to influence people. Okay, how to win friends and influence people. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. Yeah. How to win friends and influence people. Okay. Which also chose Think and Grow Rich. So you write Think and Grow Rich. Is it available on Facebook? Yeah, it's available. So that's that. So the top question we answered was, what broad topic of interest? You have entrepreneurship. So you just type that, you look through. Okay, that's what confirms with our API key. You have investments. We also chose online shopping. Yeah. Then we chose real estate. Now, I'm telling you this, what you're about doing is the most important thing you will ever do on the Facebook advert. Trust me, there's no need having a beautiful video right up and you're choosing the wrong audience. It's how you choose the right audience that matter. And this is what it's all about. So I chose entrepreneurship. So we chose online shopping. Okay, online shopping. You have different Okay, you just choose. Okay, we have to just keep it to what we want. You have this. You have to be careful. Choose only the ones relevant to you. So we have, as a online shopper used to be on his own. I don't know. Okay. Okay. We have online shopping mall, so you can go. All right. Okay. We chose business management. Yeah, people who are interested in business are also interested in how to manage it. So business, you have management, another. So you can choose management as well. See? So the options came in. All right. Now, we have done that. Then we go to what are the social medias and all the rest. So we chose WhatsApp. We'll be quick with this. You just now you look at it. Be careful. You have three options of WhatsApp: employer, schools, interest. This is the thing that conforms with our API key. That's the one you select. So don't fall trap of selecting the wrong interest. You have Instagram. Instagram. Okay, did I spell Instagram correctly? You still have the same thing, employer, schools. Keep to the interest. That's the one that concerns you. Okay. We've done Instagram, WhatsApp. We chose Twitter. We chose Twitter. Still yet again. We chose Twitter. And then we chose LinkedIn. So what does it mean? People who have liked pages related to LinkedIn, and you can be bet when you're selecting a category like LinkedIn, you know that you're selecting professionals, all right, because they use that platform the more. So you get to attract people through Facebook to get to see your business offer. So that's that. All right. So quickly, let's go to the what's the fourth question? Okay, that's the fourth question, I think. Yeah. The fifth question was the soft tools. Yeah, that's the fifth question. What else are they buying in the market? So we chose fashion. Now you see what comes up with fashion, shopping of fashion. Okay. You choose shoes. So we chose male and female. So male and female around the world buy shoes. So yeah. Remember, what else are they buying that's not related to your offer? Remember, this is for a network marketing niche. Maybe you're doing into network marketing and all that, and we're choosing. But yet, how does shoes and fashion relate with network marketing? Is because your target market are also buying shoes. Life has not been suspended because of your business, but because they're buying shoes, all right, you have chosen that. Then the next answer you give to that question is where do they buy it? Which online platforms do they buy it? All right. So we're going to fill that right about now. We're going to fill that right about now. Okay. So this is how you go about it. If you're going to fill that, you'll fill. We said online stores. Now, be careful. Do not put online store because it's just popular. Put it in the area and location where your target market is. For instance, if you're in the United States, all right, if you're in the United States, one of the most popular e-commerce platforms where people can buy the shoes and fashion you choose is Amazon.com. All right. So if you're in the United States and you sell it to people in the United States, you put Amazon.com. If you're not selling to people in Africa, okay, the people in Africa, they rarely use Amazon.com to buy anything. They have other online platforms of choice, which is very popular within their zone. Is Jumia.ng, Konga.com. All right. So if you are in Nigeria selling to those in America, all right, it doesn't make sense to use an online platform that they don't use because rarely before Americans will use Jumia.ng and rarely before Nigerians will use Amazon.com. So you need to understand that depending on the location and the specific. So since we are doing across the world, we choose generic. So we say Jumia. Now this is how Jumia appears. You may not see it as, you have Jumia online shopping. Now you choose Jumia online shopping, fashion, electronics, and more. So, okay, you have Konga.com. Now make sure you keep it to only the online e-commerce platform that is very popular. I mean, without using Google, all right? Let's say you are in that region, maybe in Nigeria, you're in Kenya, you're in Ghana, you're in Los Angeles. Which is the most popular e-commerce platform that you use? All right? E-commerce platform that you use. Stick to it and use that, okay? All right. So we have answered that. Who's your competitor? Now, Longreach. Remember, when we were doing all this, you will not see any results. Yeah, you will not see any results. Meaning it's not available in global. Yeah, you will not see the results. So that means that answer does not exist. That's what I wanted to show you. I allowed you to write the answer. So don't be skeptical that every question must answer an answer. No, just only one of this interest can get your conversion. You get. So I've done an advert for the health products, like I told you, when I was treating looking at attracting those who can buy food supplements to treat irregular menstruation in women, ovarian cysts, and all the rest. I only chose about 4 or 5 options. When I asked the same 7 Google question, those were the only valid answers available on Facebook, and I got the conversions I needed. That's about it. All right. So that being said, this is where it happens. So if you want to reach, now yet again, you see things, reach people beyond your detailed targeted selection when it's likely to improve. When you switch it off, you want to keep it switched off because you may not get your conversion. That's from experience. So when you're done, you just save the audience for future purposes. These are the default names. So you can call it any name. So since we are in the sales automation class, let's say sales automation class, automation audience for network marketing niche. So I'm going to save this. Voila. Right. Very simple. Have fun with it. Your first time may be difficult. So now you see placement. You see the option of automatic placement, manual placement. I'll tell you to click it at automatic placement because you know what? When you're doing your advert on Facebook, Facebook also uses their Instagram handle to still connect your advert. So people on Instagram get to see your adverts, while those on Facebook see your adverts. When you choose manual, you get to choose which one, but I'll rather you keep it to automatic placement, which is Facebook. Are we together? All right. Moving on. Now, don't concern yourself with this. So it's all automatically saved. Then you go to the next and the third option of your adverts. All right. Now, right about now, this is where your ad copy and your creatives. Creatives are either pictures or images that you use in your adverts. So when you come here, like, well, you just give it a name, still use the same name that you'll be using, Sales Automation Arc. Sales Automation Arc is the touch page. Now you already open a page, so this is the default page where your advert will be at. If you have an Instagram account or you have a page on Instagram, all right, you need to connect it to your Facebook advert as well, and you just connect as well. So, all right. Now the thing is this, you have different options here. You have the single image or video. You have the carousel. Carousel is like a categories of pictures put together. All right. You have collection as well. Okay. Now, what I recommend mostly is this. You can use picture, you can use video, but in recent years, video marketing has been one of the most converting tools you get when you're doing your adverts. All right. So I recommend you go for video, and video is not expensive. Most times I use my phone to just do a recording. All right. Like the video you saw, I just did it with my phone. All right. It's just about knowing the appropriate scripts. All right. And following a simple format that incites emotion. Okay. When you're doing your Facebook advertising. So you choose this single image video, and then this is where you add your media. So either you add the image or you add video. We are going for video marketing. Remember, video marketing is one of the best selling tools you can use for adverts across all social media. All right. So this is the video. All right. This already uploaded video. Okay, so if you don't have any video, you just go here, you upload the video. All right, so you go through your documents and then you look for the video that best suits you. So let's see, desktop. I'm just looking at the video that I can just select right now. Okay, just let me just select any random video. Okay, I'm just looking at, all right, let me just choose anything, all right, for class purposes. I'm just looking at something that's not heavy. Okay, yeah. Okay, so some of these videos have already been uploaded. So I'm just going to do this. So you select this, you just click open. All right. So the video starts uploading. Yeah. All right. Okay. So if you were to use another video, so you leave it for it to upload, but you can still go on with your already made adverts. So I'll just cancel this and use an already uploaded video. So let's say I'm using this video, or I'm using this video that I created for some clients, and even what I use for my network marketing videos. So to show your placement, and you just click done. All right. When you're done with that, this is where you put the ad copy. Now, the ad copy is very, very important. Now, this ad copy is what incites this. Now, I think I have a sample. Something's supposed to come out. All right. Now, let me tell you how I go about writing my ad copies. First, is a simple rule. You take note of that. This is a bonus. Is this? I call my audience. Now, I want to call my audience, and I call them with either a pain point which they can relate with. All right. I mention the pain points which anybody can relate with. So I say things like, I used to work 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. doing handwork. All right, for almost 30 years, 15 years, with little to show for, with little. So this is just a sample. I'm just giving you a simple format. And with practice, you can write sales copy. I used to work doing handwork for almost 15 years with little or nothing to show. What have I just done? I called out my audience. You know why? Because there are a lot of people who are disgruntled with their 8 to 5 p.m. jobs, or 9 to 5 p.m. jobs, depending. All right? And I'm very sure most of you, all right, at one time, or some of you, more than your life, have come into that category. So you're disgruntled with your job. So when I do an advert and the first statement takes something that has to do with mine, that is related to me, it gets my attention. All right. And I put what they also consider. So I'm putting in their mind, okay, looking for the next handwork was neither an option for me. So I've just done in my first paragraph. So you can write that down. My first paragraph is call your audience with a pain point. That's it. Call your audience with a testimonial. Those are the two formats. All right. Then you just go to the next paragraph. All right. Then you put what changed. Not until I got in contact with Share It and Get Paid Academy. Not until I got in contact with Share It and Get Paid Academy. All right, that's that. Academy. And now I do, okay, I'm going to put this in capital. I do not allow bills to beat me up. After going through. After going through their millionaire business school training. Now, if I were to play the video that I just uploaded, you discover that the script carries the story of a lady who was a roadside recharge card seller. All right. For other people in the world, she used to sell airtime that is used to load your phone. All right. And she got in contact with this opportunity and changed. So what I'm saying now is this: I used to work 8 to 5 p.m. doing handwork for almost 15 years. I called the pain, which is related to many people who are my audience. And then I now said, oh, this is the shared get paid opportunity and all that. So, and when I put this solution, the second paragraph, I put conclusion. Very simple. The conclusion carries what the audience can benefit. All right. We'll say, and you put your mission. We are on a mission. That's the simple thing I do. We are on a mission to raise financial independent individuals. Financial independent individuals who are self-sufficient. So what I did is this: I used some of phrase. First, I called the audience. Second paragraph, I mentioned the solution of what changed, and then the third is what? In conclusion part, I mentioned a mission of what this the other person stands to get. So, who are self-sufficient and reliant. And when I'm done, all right? When I'm done, I now do the call to action to get more details. Click the Learn More button below. 2 minutes, I'm done. Do you understand? That's the call to action. So first step in writing a script is call your audience with a pain point. The pain point is, this is what I was going through. The second, you mention the solution. What changed? All right? That solved the first problem. The third, you now mention a mission. Use the word mission statement. The mission statement relates to your audience, that this is what you can do for them. Then the last is call to action button. That's a simple format in writing a hard copy like this. So, and then you put an headline. The headline is what the person sees underneath your advert, underneath the hard copy. So you can say chats with consultants. Depending on what you want them to do. After they click the call to action button, chat with consultants. You can leave description. Then you put your website here. This is where you put. It's very important. You notice it's telling me verify your edit the website field for your advert. Call to action button is required. So our advert is not yet complete. So let's get the website address here. Okay, I'm just I don't want to switch the screen. I'll just put a link here that has to do with what we are doing. Just hold on. Just hold on, please. I'm getting it. I just want to type it, not to waste time. So I can go to the part 3, which is building the website. Okay. I will, come on. Don't worry, I'm checking through my phone. So just have to hold on. Let me just get that website address. Look. Start putting the first parts in which my phone was just messing up, but don't worry, I'll get it sorted out. Okay. All right, this is a functional address. So this is a link to one of the landing page you're going to build. All right, these are the defaults, a very active one. So, Butterfinance. So you put your website there. Okay. All right, don't mind the long. All right, now my advert is showing. The error message has disappeared. You get. Now, which call to action button do you want? You have options: learn more, apply now, contacts, download, and all that. The one relevant to what you want. For me, is learn more because I want them to come to the landing page, attend the webinar, and learn about my offer before they sign up. So I'll choose learn more. So that being said, you forget about all this. All right. Facebook can be very frustrating sometimes. So, all right. You may want to ignore Mark Zuckerberg. So when you're done, the last part is publish. And your advert is ready. That's how simple it is to set up your adverts. All right. So at this point, when you're done with this, okay. When you're done with this, you can close it. It's under review, and then later you check whether your advert has been approved. So right about now, you'll see this. So you click on campaign, all your previous advert will show, and it's tell you scheduled. All right. When it's telling you scheduled, because we paste it on Friday, all right, just give it about a day or two. You will now check if the advert is approved. When it's approved, you will see scheduled or running, and you will be given a notification right about here. All right. So since we are not, this was just a test advert, I'll delete it. All right. So I can come in here and delete it. Okay, I want to delete it. Yeah, so I'll just delete the adverts. Okay, so that's about it. Now, another thing have issues is how to add payments. This is a simple thing. On this page, you just come in here. You see business tools. All right. Now you will see Ads Manager billing. I'll tell people don't go use billing. Go to add account settings. If you want to add money for the advert, remember we use 6,000 naira. So in other parts of the world, it could be $6. So what you do here is this: you come to this other part. You see when you click this cursor, you will see payment settings. Click on payment settings, and then you see this dashboard. It will now tell you add your payment method. So you add your payment method. Okay. So you tell you debit, add credits, and then edit and all that. So you click next. Okay. And you put your debit details. Now this can work very well. If you're in the United States, you can use this option. All right. You just go to debit or credit card. Let me show you again. You go add payments, payment method is default, add payment method, and you click next, and you add your payment method and pay for the adverts. However, there's another payment method with a local processor in your country. And we have that. Let me do this for those in Nigeria. So let me do Ads Manager. For those in Nigeria, this is the other option, because most people like, I don't want to pay in dollars, I want to pay in Nigerian naira. All right, this is how you go about it. This is what you do. Okay. So this is what you do. Let me change the ad account. Okay. All right. It's loading. Okay. This is what you do. Okay, it's still loading. Okay. Remember, don't go through billing when you want to make payments. You go to add account settings. So when you go to add account settings, this is your add account setup. All right. Don't bother about these other parts. You already set it to currency Nigeria. All right. So if you set it in dollars, you can't change this. You have set it to pounds, you can change this. So when you're setting up your ad accounts, be take note of this. So you now go in here. Remember, when you click this button, you see payment settings, you click payment settings. This for those in Nigeria and some other parts of the country. So you click add money. Now you will see debit or credit card, what we saw previously. You will see local cards, meaning you can pay with the local card of your country's currency with this. For Nigerians, you have the option of PayU. So what you do is you put the amount that you want to pay, 6,000 naira, and you click local cards PayU instead of debit credit card. For those in America, you can use that. For Nigerians and other parts of the country that have a third party processing, you use that so you can pay in your currency. You do this and you say add funds. And then you see PayU, you tell you an interface, you click continue, and then you show you all right. It will show you a dashboard where you put your card details. So for the purpose of, I can show you my card here, you put your card details and you make your payment. That's how you go about it. So that's that. And once you do that, your advert after approval is running and you can get the conversions to your website. So this is the part 2. Let's go to the part 3. I'll have to stop this. I believe you have learned something about Facebook advertising and things about your ad copy and the choice, the best choice for your creative, which I'll tell you is a video. So I'm going to stop the screen, the share, and go to the third part. Don't go anywhere. Okay. All right. Okay.